Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the Sangen PRD-17. This is an AM/FM stereo portable radio built to assist the visually impaired. You can find these on Amazon for a total of $78. This one actually came from one of my subscribers on my channel. He wants to be an anonymous donor. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the radio. Definitely going to do a good review for you guys. This is a radio that was on my list, but I wasn't sure when I'd pick it up because it's different and unique. So there's a picture of the radio. It resembles the PRD-5, and if you look, it has a handle, so it resembles the PRD-15 as well. As you can see here, PRD-17 has a few bullet points. It's a pretty big box, so I can't get the whole thing in frame, so we're just going to flip it around. Go to the back side, look at some of these bullet points here. Digital tuning with helpful voice prompts. You'll find out that you can't turn those voice prompts off. That'd be a neat feature to have later on. 10 presets, that could be improved. But yeah, specifically designed for blind and partially sighted people. High contrast yellow controls, which you get to see. There you go, you get stereo mode. It sounds beautiful on stereo, by the way. Loving it. Auto scan stations. It's got a alarm. Okay, so you can see all that stuff there. And some little symbols. Alright, so I'm going to get the box out of the way. And let's show you what came inside the box. First thing you get is an AC adapter. And it's a switching style. Here we go. So maybe through the bag. I don't think I can take it out of here. So this works well as long as you try to get away from the adapter as far as you can. So when you plug this in, extend this cord as far away from the outlet as possible to reduce any hiss on the AM band. I did notice a slight amount of hiss on weaker stations, but on strong stations I did not notice it. It has a nice choke here to help take some of the RFI away from the switching supply. And it has a nice long cord, about 3-footer. So yeah, keep that in mind when you plug this in. You don't want your radio next to it. You definitely want it as far away as possible to reduce interference. But remember that medium wave, if you're doing some DXing, you probably want to use batteries versus the AC adapter. If you're just doing normal broadcast, strong broadcast stations, you shouldn't have to worry. Nice to have it. Next, we get the limited warranty card. Yes, this has a warranty, and it's 1 year from Sangen. Not bad. There you go. Just kind of flip through that real quick for you guys. Boom. All right. Next we have the manual. I'm not really going to do too much with this one because it's kind of like a huge pamphlet style thing, as you can see. So illustration, just kind of show you. It shows controls and layout. It's kind of like a roadmap style. It's huge and very cumbersome to try to open and show on camera. I'm just going to try to show you some of the button controls, how to operate it. There's your battery operation. It runs on 6 C-cell batteries. I wish you'd get away from that and go to D-cells and maybe use 4 D-cells at the most, because putting those 6 C-cells in is not a joy. That's for sure. Setting the clock time is important. Menu settings. There you go. I'm trying to get that all in there for you guys. And we're going to go over all this stuff, so I think that was the pertinence. Let's see what else we got here. I guess I'll go through the rest. This isn't too bad. That way, this is here for all posterity, so if you need part of the manual, you'll have it. It has limited RDS function. If you look there, I'll try to remember to mention that. You can set the time by RDS as well. Auxiliary in, it's nice. Radio alarm, so the alarm wakes to radio. So there you are. And sleep function, and then headphones. Yeah, headphone experience I liked a lot. We'll talk about that. I think we're almost done. I was going to try to show you the specifications here. Let's see if I can't get that in the... Okay, we're almost done with this thing. Okay, so there's some specs for you guys, for the radio nerds in you. So if you notice, it says 70 hours of listening for 4 hours a day at normal volume. Using alkaline batteries. It's important to use alkaline batteries. I had rechargeables in here and they dumped fairly quickly on me. And there's how to read the date code on your serial number. Okay, that's it. We're done with this manual. So let's get to the radio, shall we? It's a high gloss black plastic, so it's a fingerprint magnet and a dust magnet. You know how I am about that, so you'll see me dusting it off here and there. So there it is in all its glory. Beautiful radio. The high contrast, you can definitely see it on the video here, black with those nice bright yellow buttons. Yeah, loving it. So let's talk about dimensions. It from the tuning knob to the other end is 10.5 inches. We have a height here of 5.25 inches. We have a case depth from front to back at 2.75 inches. So for size comparison, I always keep a few little radios off to the left here. Bring them in. We got a CC pocket in the house. Times are the same. Pretty nice. You can see it kind of fits right where the speaker is there. Next we have CC Skywave. I'm just going to kind of hold it there, give you a general idea for size. Yeah, this is the same size as, like I said, the D15 and the D5. I love having the handle. It's a beautiful thing. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves radios from Sanjin Man. He loves that they made a radio for the visually impaired. It is. I mean, I think they're the only company that does this. There might be another one out there, possibly, but I know there's watches you can buy that tell you the time. And but as far as a radio, this is amazing what it does. So yeah, let's talk about features of the Sanjin PRD17. There's quite a few here. I'll try to cover most of it, and then we'll get to tuning it, have some fun. So left-hand side, I'll bring it up here. Again, shiny black plastics. You have a switch here. So if you're trying to DXFM, typically you want to have it on mono, but if you want a stereo listening on these speakers or the headphones, switch it to stereo mode.
Switch FM to stereo.
And it tells you that it went to stereo. Beautiful. Auxiliary in jack. That's nice. So you can listen to MP3 players. And here you have your headphone jack. Of course, it has FM stereo on it. Here down here we have 9 volt, 7/10 of an amp DC in. Use your AC adapter for it. And when you plug it in, it actually tells you plugged in the adapter, and it tells you when you unplugged it. And same with the headphones. When you plug in the headphones and take the headphones out, it tells you. Now, since we're not talking about headphones, the headphone jack experience there, I always like to mention how it is. Now, of course, people have different headphones, so you may have different results, but typically they're on par. Most people agree with my findings. You'll find that this radio on FM has decent lows, strong mids, and decent highs on the headphones. There's no low-level hiss, which is amazing. You can actually go very low on the volume and still make out the station. It's just ever so slightly. It's beautiful. It's probably one of the best radios for volume control on headphones. I love that. So expect that. And then when you get to FM stereo on the headphones, the sound brightens or widens, so you get stronger highs, along with keeping with the nice mids. So yeah, definitely a great experience on headphones when you're on the FM band. When you go to the AM band, it's unfortunate Sanjin on AM is known for this. It has a low, muddy tone. There's only one good thing with that, and that's when you're trying to go distant station hunting. So if you're DXing with this radio, put the headphones on AM, and you'll be amazed at what you can hear on the really faint stations, because that low tone really helps you hear those small voices in the background underneath all that loud noise. So definitely something to think about with the headphones. So there we are. All right. Going to the front of the radio, you can see we've got our LCD showing the clock, and it's amber lit. So I could show you the amber part of it. There we go. So it's got a nice little strong, actually amber light there. 2 speakers, 2.5 inch each. They sound fantastic. We have a low battery LED indicator. It looks like it turns nice bright red. Over here we have our power, turns the radio on. Now they have symbols here on these buttons. A friend of mine who's visually impaired says these symbols are kind of hard to understand by touch. So you'll probably have to use the radio quite a bit on these 6 buttons to get a feel for what they say or show. So something to keep in mind, they're not universal. But we got our band button. When you hit this band button, it changes AM, FM, and auxiliary in. Menu button, we'll do it right now.
Set the voice language, English.
Then you tap the tuning knob in.
Set the voice volume 2. Voice volume 3. Voice volume 4. Voice volume 5. Voice volume 1.
You can go 1 to 5. I'm going to leave it
voice
on
volume
2. So that voice volume is not controlled with the regular volume control. It overrides it. So that's why you have that.
Set the time format, 12 hour.
So you can go 12 hour or 24 hour.
24 hour. 24 hour. 12 hour.
So yeah, we'll leave it on 12 hour.
Set the AM tuning step 10 kHz.
So in America, we use 10 kilohertz, and if you're in Europe, they'll use 9.
Software version P01.
It says US on mine, so I think that's it.
Menu option saved.
And it saves the menu. So that's how that works, real basic. Here's alarm.
Set the alarm off, on, off, on,
So that's how you
off.
do your alarm.
Set the alarm off,
Oh, got it.
alarm off.
Select
The
by
alarm
pushing
option
in.
saved.
Okay. Talking over this. So you push, your tuning knob is your selector. So you push the tuning knob in to select. Sleep function.
Sleep timer 60 minutes, 45, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 120 minutes, 90 minutes.
So you can see how that works. And if you hit it again, I think it would turn the radio on. So we'll just let this time out. I think
Set the sleep timer 90 minutes. Power on FM band.
Okay, turned on.
100% battery level. FM 92.9.
So now you're getting it turned it on, but that's cool. So you can see it's showing the FM band, the frequency 92.9 FM. We're memory 1, the sleep timer symbol. There is the battery life, and of course there's a headphone symbol. It says ST in it. That means it's in stereo mode. But we're going to turn the radio back
Power
off.
off. 100% battery level.
Yeah, it's going to tell you the battery level every time you turn it off, which is nice. So the next button here is the clock time and display. CT is for setting the clock time to RDS. So you use this, press and hold while you're on a station that has RDS, and that'll set the sync the clock. Typically, you don't want to do that because a lot of times the stations have it set wrong, especially if you're in a time-saving area, like you do daylight saving time. So something to keep in mind. I probably wouldn't use the CT part of this, but you can check the time by just tapping this. It'll tell us.
It is 11:02 p.m.
So that's the last button on the right. And below that, you have 5 buttons, 1 through 5. That's your preset buttons. You have 5 AM, 5 FM. If you notice there's little dots, that's Braille. But the interesting thing is again, my friend who's visually impaired told me that the Braille is actually an alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, even though they're labeled. And it says numbers when you do the presets. It's missing the designator, which is a backwards L shape in Braille before the, what do you call that? The number is, corresponding to that L shape. So you have the designator, then you have the Braille corresponding. So you know it's a number instead of a letter. That they just left that off, assuming you'd know that. But if somebody's reading Braille, they're going, okay, A, B, C, D, E, and yeah. So that's just one little nuance. But there you go. There's your buttons. They're pretty simple. You just press and hold for a preset. That's how it saves them. Okay, going to the right-hand side of the radio, as you saw, we have the tuning knob. It's clicky. You push in to seek tune up and down. And of course, time set. Press and hold. It'll time set. And of course, it's a selector, as you saw. I was selecting things. Volume control. Nice smooth volume. Liking that. Going to the top of the radio, we have that nice built-in handle. Yeah. And this is what I like about Sangen. If they would stick with matte black plastics, I like that. But yeah, nice flush fitting handle. This FM antenna swivels 360. They even notched it here. So when I lay this down, we'll do an FM band scan tonight. This extends out to 27 inches. Yeah, I love that. Let's get to the back of the radio so I can get this thing on. I want to turn it on. So you can hear how the voice prompts us. Back of the radio, we have a little tag here. It says Sangen PRD17. Battery door. See how that works there. And then I'd show you the batteries, but they're all like hidden in here, and there's 6 C cells. I'm telling you, those are very difficult to put in and take out. So if you can have somebody help you with that, if you're visually impaired, that'd be best. Otherwise, you're going to be fiddling with those for quite a while. Yeah, it is tough to put those in and out. I did have a rough time. So, and I can see what I'm doing, and it was just tough. So something to keep in mind on those batteries. All right, so we're done with features. Let's talk about FM reception real quick, and then we'll turn it on. So FM reception, Sangen's amazing on FM. FM experience, what I had here was just, found a ton of stations. I rated 5-tier method, fair, okay, good, very good, excellent, 5 stars, all the way up to 5 stars. A typical inexpensive analog radio back from the 80s, such as this old school realistic, is around an okay to good. It finds about 48 stations, and that's pretty average. in my area. And so I sat down with this radio, tuned through the entire FM band, making sure there was no tropospheric ducting or E-skipping going on so that wouldn't skew the results. And it was a nice quiet afternoon as I sat there and tuned through the entire band as this thing told me every frequency as we went, which you'll get to hear in a moment. I found 83 stations. It puts in a 4-star category, which is very good. Selectivity also was very good on this radio. So expect an awesome FM experience. FM stereo came in when it could, and it just sounded beautiful on these speakers. You will absolutely love the FM on this radio. And the RDS information was nice as well, even though the RDS information shows you station name and any kind of radio text after that, and that's all it shows. There's no way to control that. You just get those two things, and that's it. So something they wish they would change later, maybe have an RDS button that you can go through the different RDS information if you can bring this to your eyes and read the LCD. So something to keep in mind on there. And now we're ready to turn it on. So we're going to do Radio Todderbert. We'll do an audio demonstration.
Power on, FM band, 100% battery level.
Battery level announces the band.
92.9.
Radio Todderbert. And what Radio Todderbert is, it's a C-Crane FM transmitter. Let's see if I can get it over here. This bad boy. It's hooked up to a Sony MP3 player, loaded with YouTube royalty-free music, transmitting at 92.9 megahertz, so you get an idea of what it sounds like. So let's go ahead and spend a couple minutes.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll never have the sacred stone. Oh, this you crazy mother.
Get this radio nice and quiet. It's beautiful. So if you like quiet, you can still hear it. Nice. Okay, so cool little demo. I like to do that to get an idea for audio quality. Holy cow, in person, this is absolutely amazing. It reminds me of the HDR 16. PRD15, of course, just amazing audio. FM, beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to raise the antenna. We'll do a little FM band scan, then we'll get to the medium wave, and we'll see what we can pick up on the AM band. So I'm going to go ahead and extend the antenna here. 27 inches, beautiful. We're going to start, I don't know how far down I am.
Recall the preset 1 FM 92.9.
So this, yeah, it's hard to go all the way down. So we'll just start our scan right here. Well, you know what? Let's
F.
She's going to want to keep
89.
telling me.
FM.
Try to get to the bottom of the band. It's as quick as I can do it.
87.6. FM 87.5.
So we're at the bottom of the band, and you just...
FM 87.6.
I believe you tune up, and then you can push in to seek up.
Seek up.
Told us.
FM 88.5.
And if you're interested in our book that was written by you, the listeners of Take Two, it's Trustful Surrender, and it's at EWTNRC.com. So you can pick it up.
So there's the information. It says WSFT, RDS.
Colorado, listening on
Now, if there's any extra text to it, that would go away, and then text would come through.
Hi. Thank you.
Seek up. FM
Almost sound like she said sick up.
89.1. Seek up.
There you go. I can't hover on the music.
FM 89.5. Seek up.
Picking up quite a bit downstairs
FM
here.
90.1.
Now this is in stereo and it sounds in person. Wow. I don't have any stereo microphone to pick this up, but boy, does it sound good. RDS information again. This will come. It's not super fast RDS acting, so we have to wait a little bit, but depends on the signal strength. Okay, we'll go ahead and keep going.
Seek up. FM 90.5.
Wow, it's picking up everything here.
Seek up. FM 90.7.
No, I've got to go back before my sister wakes up. She sleeps like the dead between 1 and 3, but after that she's unpredictable. I appreciate the offer, though.
WHAD.
You have no idea how much I would love to sit with you in your messy house
Love the...
and drink.
Yeah, oh, there we go. So now it's
I'm afraid,
showing something
as
else,
you
maybe?
say,
Here we go.
my past won't allow it.
Oh, it's just the
Come on, Trixie.
station letters.
We got to get back before Vio wakes up.
Seek up.
Keep going.
FM 91.1. Seek up. FM 91.3.
A spiritual woman, a spiritual man that have been born again. No, I'd never been born again.
Seek up. FM 91.5.
That something is about to happen.
What kind of support then can President Zelensky expect?
Seek up. FM 92.5. Seek up. FM 92.7. Seek up. FM 93.1. Seek up. FM 93.5. Seek up. FM 94.3.
As you can tell, we're finding a ton down here. What the... We're going to run out of time here to even get to the AM band. I'll probably cut this off soon.
FM 94.7. Seek up. FM 94.
What the... This shows you selectivity. That 94.7 is a strong station. 95.1 is a strong station. 94.9, I'm surprised I picked it up down here.
Seek
Amazing.
FM 95.1.
DriveRock.com. Parkway Drive.
C Cup FM 95.5. C Cup FM 96.1. C Cup FM 96.3.
And the other half goes to Chicago Bulls charity.
C Cup FM 96.9.
97.1 FM The Drive, Chicago's classic rock. 2 for Tuesday, 2 from Led Zeppelin. Song remains.
C Cup FM 97.1.
The 11th hour, of course, Led Zeppelin.
C Cup FM 97.5.
Are you going to read Jamie Lynn Spears' new book? It's a memoir. It's called Things I Should Have Said, and she...
C Cup FM 97.9.
Sense how certain people feel. And there was a lady in
C Cup.
Man, oh man, this thing's great on FM.
98.3. C Cup FM 98.5.
For the record books, there are thousands of dollars.
C Cup FM 98.7.
Okay, we're done with our FM band scan because we'll be going here forever. So let's hit the band button.
AM band. Aux in band.
Auxiliary in.
FM band. AM band. AM 520.
Okay, so we're going to do a few stations on the AM band, and we'll do some final thoughts on this radio. Let me just go ahead and retract the antenna because we don't need it for the AM band, because this radio, guess what it has? A 200 millimeter ferrite antenna, internal for medium wave. That's an 8-inch bar wrapped with a coil wire. That's just amazing pulling power for AM band. It's one of the best. This puts it up there with the top tier radios like the EP Pro from C-Crane, the 2E, the 3 that they offer, the PRD15, the PRD5, puts it there with the Panasonic RF2200, this GE Super radios. So yeah, it's nice. It really pulls in the stations. Now some dedicated band scans. So it shows AM band, the frequency we're on. It's going to tell us.
AM 530.
I have to rotate the radio, the horizontal edge, the top edge, towards the station I'm trying to receive. It's bidirectional, of course, so if I'm pointing it to the west, say this is the west, it'll pick up stations to the east as well. So that's how you tune your radio. You turn it on the table. Typically it's standing up, but I'm laying it down for you guys so you can see. Let's go ahead and just do presets.
Recall the preset 1 AM 560.
Voices at ease fighting fire with fire.
This is WIND Chicago. I live near Chicago, Illinois, USA. And the current time, you can just tap here.
It is 11:18 p.m. 100% battery level.
At Central Standard Time. It's got a lower
If you're
tone.
looking for a New Year's resolution,
Music's not too bad. We'll get to
Recall
music.
the preset 2 AM 670.
Watt on his thoughts on how this season ended.
WSCR Chicago.
It was a massive failure.
So let's tune it up to
AM 7.
Zoomer Radio.
740.
Winona Carr this evening, Hank Ballard and the Midnighters. Work with me, Annie, and Ding Dong Daddy. Coming up on Midnight Blues, he stands out.
Monday through Friday on Vision TV, the joys and heartaches of
Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles away. Nice.
Children start lying to you?
AM 770.
How to survive. To survive in New York because you're not stupid. Number 2, how come
WABC, New York, New York. This is 750 miles.
you had mass?
The reception on this radio is absolutely amazing. Let's see if we can pick up Denver.
AM 850.
And hopefully they can find some support with friends or family.
That's KOA, Denver, Colorado. Yeah, so just expect this thing to pull in amazing in the evening. I did some band scan. I'm going to release those. During the day, this thing is excellent on locals, semi-locals, and faint stations. You're going to be amazed. I was picking up stations 300 miles plus during the day, and yeah, it was just great. Great radio. I have presets as well, I believe.
Recall the preset. Recall the preset. Recall the preset. 5 a.m. 1000.
Our kids, they could have pulled it, but they took ownership of the team, and they just.
So there you go. Yeah, for full band scan, yeah, just pay attention to those videos. Definitely stay subscribed. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off.
Power off. 100% battery level.
Okay, so does it get a recommended buy in my book? Yes, because it's the only visually impaired device, radio that I know of that does it pretty well. Couple things I'd have them add. Bass treble control would be fantastic on this radio. It really needs it. It really helped brighten up the AM band. Definitely wish they had that on this radio. Also 1 kHz tuning on a medium wave because it has such strong pulling power. You get some offending stations that are next to a fainter station. It's nice to be able to tune back a little bit. You know, say like I have a station on 770, usually notoriously runs into 780. If I can tune it back to 768, it tends to come in better. So that's nice to have. I wish that was included on the radio. The ability to turn the voice prompts off completely and then have a button that you press that tells you the frequency you're on. You can already hit the button for the clock, it tells you the time, so why not have a button next to it like where the sleep's at and put it on there? Because the power button could be a sleep button in a way. Most people know if they push and hold the power button, it goes into sleep mode. So why not have this sleep button over here dedicated to frequency checking? It's just an idea. More presets for sure. Maybe a page button next to it where you could have up to 5 pages, have 25 presets per band. That would be beautiful. I'm trying to think of anything else right off the top of my head. But yeah, the ability to turn the voice prompts off and having announce the frequency on a button would just really be the best upgrade this radio could get. So, but overall, as it sits right now, it's still a fantastic radio. You will enjoy amazing FM reception, as you saw, and the medium wave reception is just out of the park. I love it. It does a fantastic job on the medium wave during the day and evening. So, rock. So yes, thank you, Anonymous Sir, for donating this radio. You can find links below to this radio on Amazon. It's on the USA links. $78. You can find renewed ones for cheaper, so definitely keep a lookout. If you like Sanjin radios, different ones, make sure to subscribe with the bell icon, get notified of future releases. And 3, comment below what you think about the PR-D17. Would this be something you're interested in? Are you visually impaired, and is this a device that you would like? A lot of people know radio. They probably don't need all those voice prompts, but maybe you know somebody that's impaired that likes using radio but doesn't know this exists. It would help them. So yeah, let me know. I'd like to hear your comments or to read those. Okay guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.